teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Scantling brings up 3rd down.
They run with Hines, and they take him down, losing
Come on,
yards
Madden,
back
bro.
at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Man, get the fuck out of here,
They'll get this
man.
back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, that is a
Fucking
quick
swear this
lesson
game
on
be
how
getting on my
difficult
fucking
this
nerves
defense is
sometimes,
to
bro.
throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to
DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
the kick.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Bro, I'm trying.
Got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Come on.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
46 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep.
Jaguar pressure and
Fucking
Jaguar
aggravating, bro.
sack. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Herbert. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On first down, it's Hines. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy
This
of
man's
the
here
30-yard
95
line.
speed.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Why the fuck would they give him 95 speed, bro?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
All right, Kevin King. Get your ass out the game, bro.
Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he'll let this one go
Man,
deep
come.
for Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the
Fucking Kevin
Jaguars
King,
have
bro.
taken the lead.
He's so ass.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars
This
14.
man gave up 2 touchdowns.
7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On first down, Justin Herbert.
Man, what the fuck is that, Tyler Boyd? Man, I need some fucking receivers on this fucking game, bro. Shit don't be making sense. Damn Madden Elite League.
To the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be in just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Josh Oliver.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker.
This nigga Danielle Hunter
He's
came off the edge.
brings him down to the ground. So on 4th down, kicking it away.
That's tough right
Michael
now.
Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you
Man, you
are.
really gonna be this stupid right now, bro?
Run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return here.
I don't know how a receiver could be passing by you and then you pass him up as a DB. That's not fucking real, Madden.
And say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield.
That shit down,
But
bro.
it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and goal.
I don't know what to run right here.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And
Y'all
he's
did
able to
not
get
let
down
me
to the
come
2-yard
down, bro.
line. The
Oh, my
Jaguars going to go
goodness.
ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1 and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Number 14, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37.
Damn.
He brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
Look how they stop my damn.
It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script.
Come on, Madden.
Have that result.
The ball carrier.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run again with Hines. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
Oh my God.
His third touchdown now on the year.
I just ran over this man. Free safety for a touchdown.
As they take it in for 6.
At the goal line. Like he ran over, he trucked him and stepped over him. Wow.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
And down 7.
Outdoors 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Man, fuck Madden, bro.
DJ Chark, his third touchdown
Fuck
of the game
Madden,
and
bro.
4th
Like,
on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
stupid ass fucking game.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That'll be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Why would this even be up there if I go to special teams? Why would field goal be up there and I'm on my 20-yard line?
And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst.
Attempt.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Mayfield on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. This will be scooped up by the defense. 30, 10, and he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Jaguars 28, Condors 21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Why is you on the field, bro?
Keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit.
Well, you could stop running that play.
And that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Boy, you done fucked around and let Fletcher cuss. I mean, you done let.
Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive line to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Look at that shit, bro.
Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by DJ Reed. Nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing
might have
up.
Uncle Mo.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
They'll tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 27, Mayfield. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are back now in Sacramento. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark. 59 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point tacked on.
That dude is sad.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
He gonna try to talk about it.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now
Talking shit in the chat, talking about I'm sad when I was playing the Ravens.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
The Ravens not good either.
As he's tackled at the 20.
I mean, he decent, but
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
That's good.
And they rattle off a big one. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Chris Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was
you ain't run
planted
that to
in
the near Hunter
backfield.
side,
That's
did
a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 15-yard line.
give you what, dude? Before I go to sleep.
Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to run. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 23-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's what's up.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
That's what's up.
Get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Goal at the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Come on, bro.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. This for the lead in the final stages.
35. 35. 2 minutes left.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3.
Nah, I kicked the field goal.
So the drive here
2 minutes
ends with a
left.
field goal. It does give
So
them a
38,
lead, but this
35.
one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field?
Well, this is taken in.
Man,
It's
I'll be
complete.
motherfucker.
And he's taken down.
Come
right at
on,
the
Marcus
45
Williams,
line.
bro. Nuh-uh. He running his ass off, and he kind of threw it up.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Okay, I need
It'll
to
be a
give
gain
you
of
some.
6, and that'll bring up second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way.
You need
Now
somebody
they
else
take a little
on the
bit
side
more
of you.
time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's
Come on, bro.
complete. No
What is you
gain on
doing,
time on the
Marcus Williams,
completion,
bro?
and it'll be 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Nah, safety.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Huh?
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming
Hondo.
up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their
Bro,
timeouts.
why is he in the
That'll leave them
game?
with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they will They'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
Let's get who?
That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
For what, a receiver? I don't want Pollard. I need a receiver.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one
I
that's
know.
going to finish them off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we
Not
need
even
is a
slow.
big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the
Look at this nigga, bro. I do not understand why when the receiver standing on the sideline, they turn and run upfield. Man,
It's almost as if they can't even believe
fuck
their
this
eyes.
stupid ass.